Hey y'all, so today's video is going to be a Goodwill rant. If you don't like videos about people complaining, this probably isn't going to be the video for you because I'm going to be complaining quite a bit. I just feel like my local Goodwill is participating in unethical business practices, in my opinion. This video is just my opinion. So after you hear what's going on at my local Goodwill, feel free to leave your opinion in my comments below. Let me go ahead and just start from the beginning and kind of walk you through what not only I've been experiencing, but what other people in my area have been experiencing at just one particular Goodwill. This isn't all the Goodwills in my area, it's just one. So if you guys remember, and I'll link the video up above, I did like a Thrift With Me. And in the video, I was at a Goodwill mega store. It's one of the largest Goodwills in the area. And I went to the store and I found a NASCAR jacket, but it was flawed. If it wasn't flawed, I probably could have got like 80 bucks for it, but it had a bunch of holes, it had stains on it, and my Goodwill marked it up at $15. But I thought, well, maybe I can still get like 40, 50 bucks, but I'm not gonna pay $15. Me personally, I don't pay $15 if I can only get 40 bucks for something, especially something that I don't have a lot of experience selling. So I went to the front, I asked to speak to the manager to see if they could lower the price. I was willing to pay like $8 for it, and she said no. I even showed her like all the holes in the jacket, the stains. Anyway, she said it was a no-go. So I was like, whatever, I just won't buy the jacket. So that was my first run-in with that manager, which honestly, whatever, like not a big deal. In my eyes, I was like, whatever, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So then I went to my reseller party in New Orleans a couple weeks ago, and my friend Tanya over at Double T's Treasures, she mentioned that she doesn't really want to go to this Goodwill mega store any longer because she went up to the front of the counter like to check out. She went to the checkout and she had, I think she said she had like hunting gear, and it was just tagged regular tags. So like our regular prices are what, like $3.98, something like that, for a men's like hunting shirt, like button up hunting shirt. And anyway, she said she went to the register and they looked at it and they were like, oh no, we're gonna have to mark this up. And I forgot what it was. But anyway, so she was telling me this story and I was like, dang, like, because usually if they hardly mark up anything at our Goodwills. But if they do, they'll put like a special tag on it with the price. And she said she was frustrated because it had the normal tag, and like they basically like decided at the register like, oh no, that's not the right price. So I was like, wow, that's kind of sucky that they did that, especially for like a hunting shirt. Just for reference, I live in Mississippi. Do you guys know how many hunting shirts come through? How much camo comes through our Goodwills? A lot of it. So I don't know what they were trying to market to, $10, $15, whatever it was. It was kind of unfair because it wasn't already marked. Okay, so here comes my recent run-in, and the thing that really ticked me off. So you guys let me know how you would do in this situation. I was with Brandon and we were thrifting, and I got a bunch of stuff, you know, in my buggy per usual. And right before we went to check out, there's like a kids rack with like kids clothes on it. And just for reference, I can wear like a size extra small, like an adult. And I can also, and because I'm so short, I can also wear a youth XL in girls. Like it may be a little cropped on me, sometimes not even. But anyway, I'm just saying that for reference. So the shirt was for me is what I'm getting at. It was just a Nike shirt. I actually wore it in my ThredUp, selling to ThredUp video yesterday, if you care to see the shirt. And so it's a kid's shirt. Kids shirts are like, I think $2.99, $2.50, something like that. It didn't have a special tag, it just had the regular color tag that all the kids' clothing had. And I should also mention, you may have seen this on my TikTok and on Instagram. I posted it on Instagram today. I took a TikTok of, because I didn't vlog this day, but I took a TikTok of a dress they had. It was a kid's dress, and they marked it one price, and then they scratched it off, and then they marked it at like, it was like $13.50 or $14. And I thought to myself while I was shopping, I was like, for a kid's dress? $14? Like, that's kind of crazy. So I go up to the register and I'm handing my stuff to her, and she holds up, the cashier, not the manager, she holds up this Nike shirt and she says, 1 second. And she goes to the back. And I honestly didn't know what she was going back there for. I thought maybe she needs to tell her manager, like, she's about to get off and someone needs to come cover the cash register. Like, that's in my head what I'm thinking is going on, right? So she comes back and she said, hey, because this is Nike, we have to price this at $10. And I was like, what? I was like, I don't want that then, because that's crazy. $10 for a kid's Nike shirt? Like, come on now. Come on. So she told me, like, kind of under her breath, she was like, well, I'll give it to you half off. Because I feel like she thought, and I'm not going to say which cashier it was, I don't want to get her in trouble or anything like that. But long story short, I ended up paying almost $5 for a kid's shirt, which was priced at $2.50. And I only paid the $5 because Brandon was like, he wanted me to wear it. He just liked the shirt a lot. But y'all, I was really ticked off because I basically paid double the price for a kid's shirt. Yeah, it was Nike, but do you know how much Nike comes in? I mean, it wasn't like Gucci. It wasn't anything crazy. And so then I started thinking about, like, the past couple weeks, some things I saw. Like, I wanted to buy this Adidas fanny pack that they had. And I think they marked it at $15, and I really wanted it. I probably would have even paid $5 or $6. But y'all, $15 for a fanny pack? And I guess it's just because it's Adidas. So I guess what they're doing is they're taking certain brands or certain styles, like Tanya taking hunting shirts, and they're marking them up. And I can only assume it's because of the new manager. They just got a new manager this past month, and that's when all this has gone on. Anyway, long story short, I just feel like it's kind of an unethical business practice for you to mark something at one price, and then you take it up to the cash register, and then you're like, oh no. Oh my God, I totally forgot to tell you one story. Let me go to my Instagram because another girl in my area had an encounter. Let me tell you what she said. Okay, so my friend Maddie, who is also a reseller on the Gulf Coast, she messaged me this the other day. We were talking about, I posted an Instagram reel of some shoes at my Goodwill priced at $60, and they were flawed. Okay, I think I posted that on YouTube as well. If I did, I'll link it above. $60 for a flawed pair of tennis shoes. They had like white stuff all over them. Anyway, she messaged me when I posted that. She said, is this blank location? I said, yeah. And she said, so I went there a week or so ago, and I seriously doubt I will ever visit that location again. They were literally making up prices for my items as I was checking out. And then she said, sorry if I sound hoarse. I feel like I'm losing my voice over here. So then she said, this jacket, I couldn't find a color tag on it, so I figured it'd be like $5 or $6 for the pricing for a coat. But I got to the register and the lady said it would be $9.99. And so then I said no. And then another lady comes up and looks at it and says $11.99. I was like, are you serious? It's even missing the belt. They tried charging me 2 different prices on long sleeve blouses with the same color tag. There was a lady in front of me who wanted a lamp, and I guess the 2 ladies at the register thought it wasn't priced high enough, and they wanted to charge her an additional $20 than it was marked. I would love to know what y'all think about Goodwill's kind of making up prices as they go at the register. I mean, they're a business. They can do whatever they want. However, we as customers, and especially resellers, who are the ones that are probably spending a lot of money, more than your average customer. You know, I know how much I spend at Goodwill's every year. It's a lot more than a normal Goodwill customer. They're gonna lose business doing that. So in my opinion, okay, you guys let me know what you think about this. Do you think it's fair? Do you think I should just get over it? Do you think that this is completely unacceptable? That's where I'm at with this. So you guys, I would love to hear your comments below. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I just wanted to rant about it because I've never been to a Goodwill that's done that before. If anything, my experience with Goodwills has been, I bring something to the register and it's flawed and they mark it down. So if anything, y'all remember that time I got 25-cent shoes? Because, okay, I'll tell y'all a story in case you weren't there for this video. This is how a normal Goodwill in my area works. I brought a pair of shoes to the register. They're a pair of Danskos. And they were cracked. And I didn't know they were cracked until I was about to check out. And my friend, super geeked, Victoria, she mentioned right before they scanned them or typed in the register, whatever, she was like, oh, Alicia, they're cracked. And I said, oh, okay, well, I don't want them because I think they were like $5 or $6. So the manager was right there and he looked at them. He said, okay, let's just throw them away. And I told him, I said, wait, if you're throwing them away, can I just have them then? Because I'll try to repair them, but I've never repaired them. I don't know how I would do. And he said, well, legally or according to their business, whatever he said, I have to charge you something for it. And then we came up with 25 cents. That has been my usual experience, y'all, with Goodwill. I usually have a great experience. You know, I used to do sponsorships for Goodwill here in my area. But I think this new manager is just kind of doing her own thing. And I'm not really down for it. I'd love to hear your opinion in the comments. I'd love to know where my thrift and reseller community comes in on this topic. I think it's a little unfair. I shared a little bit about this on Instagram earlier today, and quite a few of you also agree with me. Okay, you guys, I will see you tomorrow for a fun Dollar Tree haul. I not only got some fun Christmas stuff, like Christmas wrapping, things like that, but I'm going to do a junk food review. I got some junk food at Dollar Tree that kind of surprised me. Like, okay, Dollar Tree, I see you over there. It's pretty good. So stay tuned. That video will be tomorrow, and I will see you then. Bye, y'all.